Hey guys, I'm in South Carolina today and I'm here with my buddy Levi Kelly.
What's up guys? We somehow booked the same day here.
Just happened on occurrence. I'm sure you guys definitely recognize this face, but for some reason you don't. He has over 100 Airbnb tours of places I haven't shot yet. So check out his channel, linked down below. I'm really excited for you guys to see this place.
So let's go check this place out.
Welcome to this tiny home located in South Carolina. As soon as you pull up in your car, this is the site you're going to see. If we then hook to the left, we'll now enter into the yard. There is a bunch of fun amenities here to keep you occupied and entertained during your stay. I'll get to all of those very shortly, but you also catch your first glimpse of the tiny home from this angle. The main side of the exterior, I would say, is actually facing out towards the woods. We'll see that a little bit later, but you can see a part of the deck and all of the windows from this side. Now, back in the yard, we'll come to this really nice fire pit setup. So Levi now is gonna grab one of those big Duraflame logs because we suck at making fires, and we just hung out around this fire pit for most of the night. We had actually just met for the first time in person just a few hours before this was shot, so we were just catching up and talking about life and Airbnb and YouTube and enjoying this lovely setup here. Everything from those two benches to the table to the fire to the hammock. After the fire pit, we're now gonna get closer to the tiny home again, and we'll come into this new area. This is where you can grill up some food, and it's another chill out space as well. You have lots of nice outdoor seating options, everything from those two chairs on either end to the very comfortable looking outdoor sofa in the middle. You also have a coffee table right there. So between the fire pit and this new area, you have lots of really fun outdoor space. We're now on the other side of the exterior. I would consider this to be the main facade or the main side of the tiny home. I just love how you can see all of the deck space in the windows from this angle, and just walking around the woods, you can see me going throughout all these trees, so you can tell the tiny home is very tucked away in the woods and secluded. That's pretty much everything to cover on the ground floor. So now we're gonna walk over this way back towards the grill and the hangout area to go up towards the front door to begin to make our way inside of this tiny home. So to get there, we're going to walk up these stairs, and that will take us into the third and final outdoor area. This is the main outdoor deck located right in front of the entrance. You have two chairs though and a table, so you can have a bunch of your meals outside if you'd like. And then on the far end against this wall, you have two more chairs and a little table for coffee and tea. But I love this angle. You can just see how close the tiny home is to the woods. We are right on the edge, so it's all very private here and a great location. Last but not least, for the exterior, I just want to point out more of the location. So now zoomed out with the drone, we are in Campobello, South Carolina to be exact. It's quite a rural area, but it's very beautiful. You can see the mountains there in the background. It was taken right around sunset. We're about 30 minutes from Greenville, South Carolina, and 45 minutes from Asheville, North Carolina. We're actually flying over the tiny home right now. It's just surrounded by so many trees that you can't really see it until we get closer. That's why the hosts officially have named this place the Tiny House Treehouse on their Airbnb listing. Well, that's everything for the exterior. It's now time to finally go on inside. Welcome to the main room inside of the tiny house. This is comprised of the kitchen and the living room in one open floor plan space. You can see now from this angle, this is looking back towards the door that we just entered into. We have kind of the entertainment in the living room there on the left, the kitchen over here on the right. And if we actually look up top now, you will also notice that there is a loft up there. So there is actually two beds, or essentially two bedrooms in this tiny house. To break this down in more detail, we'll start in the kitchen. You have those really beautiful lighting fixtures up top, an island right there in the middle with two stools around it, and plenty of countertop space if you need to get any cooking done during your stay. Looking towards the back wall now, you'll notice a washer and dryer unit over there on the left. You also have a stainless steel refrigerator and plenty of other appliances like an oven and stovetop, a coffee maker, a microwave, and a toaster. Now on the opposite end, we're looking back towards the kitchen, so you can really just see how wide and open this space is. It's one of my favorite parts of this tiny house. In the living room now though, you'll see that TV mounted on the wall over there on the left. You also have a comfortable looking chair, and that ladder leads up top to the loft. In this corner, you have some extra blankets there on the left. That beautiful looking leather couch is straight ahead with a few extra pillows. Then you have that large coffee table right here in the middle, which has a guidebook on the area and some other reading options. I'll leave the loft for last as I want to finish this floor that we're currently on, but if we now walk through this door on the right, this will lead us into the large master bedroom. The bed was very comfortable. This is where I ended up sleeping. You also have that lovely headboard behind the bed and nightstands on either side. Lastly, in this corner over here, you have this closet where you can store your luggage if needed. Right next to the bedroom, we're now going to go into the last room on this floor, which is the one bathroom inside of this tiny house. It's all very clean and modern. There's definitely a black and gold theme going on in this bathroom. You have plenty of space though on top of this bathroom sink, and there's a bunch of towels waiting for you. That's it for all of the rooms on the main floor. So now we're gonna exit the bathroom out this door and walk over here to this ladder to go to the loft. And it's quite a steep ladder though, so watch your step as you're going up here. Let's see what the loft has to offer. As soon as we enter, you'll notice that reading chair in the corner, and there's then 2 sets of windows, which allows for a ton of natural light to stream in. On this end of the loft, you have this cute little area, kind of a reading nook. I think a great spot to start your day with a book. You're just surrounded by a bunch of windows on all sides. Now on the opposite end, this is the second bed in the tiny house. Right next to this bed, you have a large set of windows, and the light will stream in here every morning. You can just start your day by looking out into the woods and into nature. And finally, last but not least, this is the view from the loft looking back down into the main living room area. You gotta love those high arch ceilings. Thanks for watching my video tour today, guys. If you enjoyed it, I do have a tiny house playlist linked out below, so be sure to go and check that out. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next week.
All right. You doing the snappy thing?
But we're here to tour the tiny house treehouse. You're supposed to say, let's go check this.
You gotta mention my Airbnb.
Oh,